As a longtime fan of Dawson's Creek, uh, I can say that each episode featuring Joey and Pacey is like a walk down memory lane for me. Their relationship was a roller coaster ride filled with high school drama, college aspirations, and heartwarming moments that left us all rooting for them to be together. On the TV series Dawson's Creek, the heartwarming love story unfolded between characters Pacey and Joey, making it a joy to revisit their tale again. Initially in season one, viewers speculated that Joey and Dawson Leary were destined for each other. But by season three, the narrative took an unexpected turn, pairing Joey, played by Katie Holmes, with Pacey, Joshua Jackson. This shift not only impacted Joey and Dawson's relationship, but also significantly influenced Pacey and Dawson's friendship within the show. The primary portion of Joey and Pacey's romance takes place during seasons 3 and 4, but certain episodes scattered across other seasons offer a peek into their relationship. By focusing on these specific episodes, fans can re-experience their blossoming love and the development of their season-long connection. Double Date, season 1, episode 10. In the early episodes of the series, there's not much suggestion that Pacey and Joey might become a couple. During the first season, Joey is smitten with Dawson, while in the second, Pacey is involved with Andy. However, one episode from the first season subtly foreshadows the strong connection between Joshua Jackson's character and Katie Holmes, their friendship despite their frequent disagreements. In the episode Double Date, the main plot revolves around Dawson's double date, aimed at drawing closer to Jen. Meanwhile, in a subplot, Pacey and Joey collaborate on a science project as their B storyline for their task is to study the courtship patterns of snails. Pacey needs this project due to his struggles in the class, while Joey seeks additional points. Unfortunately, Pacey commits an error that leads to one snail's demise. Consequently, they go to the marsh in search of more snails for their study. During this brief journey, they seem to encounter nothing but one comedic mishap after another, which subtly suggests that there might be some unspoken feelings developing between them. Although characters neither has acknowledged it yet. At one moment, Pacey almost leans in for a kiss with Joey, but the moment passes without incident. The secondary plot line featuring Pacey and Joey turns out to be more engaging for viewers than Dawson's pursuit of Jen. 14 4-2 Tango. And then a season 3, episode 9. By the 9th episode of season 3, there's a growing attraction between Joey and Pacey that others can sense, but it isn't until 4 to Tango that their feelings become apparent to everyone else. In this episode, they decide to assist each other. Pacey learns ballroom dancing with Joey, and in return, she helps him with math. But at first glance, this seems like a straightforward arrangement, but as their connection deepens, things become complicated. And it's, for instance, when Joey witnesses Jen Lindley and Pacey sharing a kiss, uh, she feels hurt. Similarly, Pacey becomes protective of his relationship with the mysterious woman when Dawson mistakenly assumes it's Joey, not Jen. At this stage, Dawson remains unaware, but Jen perceives the budding relationship between Joey and Pacey. Although they haven't openly expressed their feelings towards one another, the fact that Jen noticed it suggests those who were anticipating them as a couple were correct. Uh, while there's more to unfold before Joey and Pacey officially become a couple, this episode offers an entertaining glimpse into both of them trying to hide their emotions while leaning on each other in secret, and you know, similar to uh, so in terms, 13 Weekend in the Country, season 3, episode 12. Um, in the 12th episode of season 3, Pacey doesn't verbally express his feelings, yet his actions clearly demonstrate them. He dedicates himself to helping the Potters um, establish their B&B by reaching out to a travel journalist and setting up pretend guests to highlight its success. Um, Despite numerous mishaps, he persists in his efforts. This situation leaves Mitch Leary wondering, what is it that makes you care so deeply? In the final moments of the show, Pacey's actions speak volumes as he watches Joey sleep, subtly suggesting his deep affection for her. This scene serves as a powerful symbol of love for fans who ship Pacey and Joey on Dawson's Creek, although he has yet to openly declare it. Throughout the episode, there were hints of this sentiment, but this tender moment at the end is particularly poignant. Um, it was a Crime and Punishment that season 3, episode 15, as a diehard film enthusiast, let me tell you that season 3 is when Pacey's affection for Joey starts to unfold for the viewers. This particular episode, though, serves to make his feelings more evident to those around him, even if they haven't quite caught on yet, but rest assured, it's only a matter of time. In Capeside, Joey gets selected among the students to paint a part of the school wall. Instead of following the traditional route, she decides to depict a character using another language intending to signify unity amongst her peers. Upon revealing her masterpiece, unfortunately, it's been defaced with graffiti, forcing her to begin anew. And the setback leaves Joey saddened, but it infuriates Pacey. In this episode, Pacey becomes determined to unmask the culprit behind Joey's destroyed artwork and deliver his unique form of justice. And this incident also marks the time when Pacey purchases a large wall space in Capeside specifically for Joey to exhibit her art publicly, revealing his deeper feelings for her that he had been keeping hidden. 11, Neverland. Season 3, episode 18. In the final episode of season 3, turning episode 17, Pacey plants a surprise kiss on Joey for the first time. Um, and this passionate gesture occurs after Pacey confronts Joey about being the one she always turns to in times of trouble. And uh, he stops the car to discuss this with her, and then unexpectedly kisses her. The narrative continues directly from this point in the next episode, with Joey being enraged by Pacey's actions, and they engage in another heated argument. However, unlike their previous disputes, this one is marked by a deeper emotional complexity. In the story, Neverland prompts Joey to acknowledge and express her emotions towards Pacey, which also demonstrates their genuine friendship. And this crucial moment serves as a stepping stone for the possible relationship between them, as Joey needed to confess her feelings first. And 10 stolen kisses. Season 3, episode 19. And in the 19th episode of season 3, viewers witness Joey struggle with her feelings towards Pacey. During a getaway trip organized by Dawson to visit his childhood friend Aunt Gwen, it becomes an uncomfortable weekend for all parties involved, especially when Joey and Pacey are forced to share a bed and are caught kissing by Aunt Gwen. However, the most significant moment comes when um, Joey confesses her feelings for Pacey, despite being overwhelmed by his past with Gwen. Pacey is reminded of Joey's history with Dawson. In response, Joey asserts that they will create their own unique relationship together. Yet both characters harbor fear as they confess their genuine feelings. They're apprehensive about how Dawson and Andy will react once they discover these emotions. This scene subtly hints at the ensuing events, but it's also a poignant moment as Joey acknowledges her own feelings for him. 9. The Longest Day, season 3, episode 20. One of only a few episodes of Dawson's Creek, titled The Longest Day, is notable for its bold narrative approach. Instead of presenting the events linearly, this episode tells the story of Pacey and Joey's relationship revelation from multiple perspectives. This storytelling technique, used in many successful shows, adds a layer of suspense to Joey and Pacey's romantic adventure. Unfortunately, due to Dawson's involvement, their relationship journey required them to inform him about their situation. However, things didn't go as expected and took a turn for the worse when Jen inadvertently spilled the beans to Dawson before Pacey and Joey had gathered the courage to do so. Andy also discovered the truth in a distressing manner, learning from Dawson to about how long Pacey and Joey had been secretive. The episode titled The Longest Day effectively slowed down their relationship. From the onset of this gradual romance, Dawson has been a major obstacle, inevitably causing some bumps along the way. The Anti-Prom, season 3, episode 22, offers an authentic portrayal of adolescence, particularly the episode titled The Anti-Prom, which delves into the complexities and drama often associated with high school proms as a significant milestone. Amidst this teenage turmoil, there's a heartfelt insight into Joey and Pacey's feelings towards each other. In season 3, episode 22 of Dawson's Creek, their relationship might have been paused, but one of the most heartwarming scenes unfolded between Joey and Pacey when Joey asked Pacey to dance. He mentioned that the earrings she wore didn't suit her, but the bracelet did, reminding him of what Joey was wearing when she told him about her mother. He also recalled the details vividly. Even Andy recognized their feelings and encouraged Pacey to pursue her. Meanwhile, Dawson continued his attempts to win Joey back. This scene beautifully conveyed the depth of their emotions, making it evident even to Andy. But it was 7 true love, and so if I have full weighted in the 23rd episode of season 3 titled True Love, we see Joey and Pacey's relationship journey culminate. Pacey writes on her wall, later, Joey confides in Dawson that she hasn't chosen Pacey romantically because she values their friendship too much, which ultimately results in Dawson letting her go free. The season finale rewards fans as Joey declares her love for Pacey and sails off with him on his boat. Since the 3rd season's premiere episode, where Pacey became a confidant for Joey and they began sharing their feelings, this dynamic has been evolving on Dawson's Creek. Previously, Dawson and Joey were the defining relationship of the show. However, as the series delves back into that dynamic again, it's undeniable how impactful the relationship between Joey and Pacey has become in season 3. Season 4, episode 1, over the course of summer after season 3, Joey and Pacey spend it together. Although viewers don't witness many details about their time on the boat, in the first episode of season 4, we find that their summer escapade has left them deeper in love than before. Indeed, the primary question that resonates among viewers is whether the characters are engaging in intimate relationships. The show is notable for its frequent exploration of sex and romance, a theme that Dawson often ponders throughout the series. However, this preoccupation stems from adolescent hormones and the intense feelings associated with young love. And this particular episode encapsulates this aspect more effectively than many others. In a surprising turn of events to Dawson's delight, the answer to the major question is negative. Despite some characters finding it hard to fathom, Pacey and Joey spent 2 months together without any physical intimacy. This growth in their relationship, however, portrays them as a more resilient pair than Joey and Dawson ever were. It's an engaging way to rekindle their love story in season 4, setting the stage for what their relationship will evolve into. 5 future tense. Season 4, episode 4. In season 4, Episode 4, there's a lively interaction between Joey and Pacey. And Joey discovers that she's ranked 4th in her class, but Pacey seems puzzled by the issue. Since Pacey isn't accustomed to excelling academically, he views Joey's 4th place as an impressive accomplishment. They both attend Jen's party, which is not a usual occasion for Joey to drink, and she does so in this episode. In this episode, despite their ongoing squabble, Pacey and Joey continue to engage in their playful banter that's both amusing and sharp. They have a knack for goading each other with humor, but they also know the right spots to touch to make it count. It's endearing to watch as Pacey tries to escort tipsy Joey back to her sister's B&B, even though she manages to persuade him to look after her instead. A Winter's Tale. Season 4, episode 14. In this episode, Cape Side High School unveils an annual winter tradition, winter field trips for students. This time, the class is off to a ski resort for the weekend, offering a refreshing change of location from the usual settings of the show. Either one of the main characters' homes or the high school or the high deep water. The winter journey initially became an uncomfortable beginning for Joey and Pacey, but it ultimately culminated in a poignant moment where Joey was prepared to take their relationship to the next level. It was a heartwarming instance of her acknowledging he finally grasped why she wasn't ready on the boat earlier, but should now understand her feelings as well. The breathtaking backdrop of snow-covered mountains created an idyllic setting that perfectly encapsulated their romance. In Dawson's Creek, this love story reached its zenith in the episode titled A Winter's Tale, 3-4 stories. Season 4, episode 14. The day following their initial encounter presents a more grounded scenario compared to the teenage dream portrayed in the previous episode. Joey describes their shared night as pleasant, which leaves Pacey feeling slighted. For Pacey, it was extraordinary, while for Joey, it was unique because it was her first time. And this difficult phase brings authenticity to their relationship as their interactions improve until the subject of Dawson arises. Their playful banter continues, but when Joey deceives Dawson about her and Pacey, despite promising honesty, it becomes a pivotal moment. It's evident from this episode that even though Joey and Pacey deeply care for each other, they will encounter more challenges before things get better, eventually leading to their breakup when Joey goes to college. And Two Castaways, season 6, episode 15. Season 6, episode 15 is far removed from Pacey and Joey's high school relationship, but an entire episode with them stuck in a Kmart overnight is such a fun that watch, especially for those missing their chemistry. At this point in the show, they've both had other relationships, some casual and some more serious, and maintain a strong friendship. At a work gathering in Pacey's office, Joey finds herself accompanied by Pacey, and as fate would have it, they both get locked inside a store. Instead of being a nuisance, they enjoy the unexpected solitude, and then Pacey even allows Joey to trim his beard um, to sweeten the situation further. Pacey leans in for a kiss, confessing that he's harbored feelings for her all along. Um, in response, Joey recalls their sailing days and mentions how she once imagined them as castaways somewhere. In the series Castaways, viewers travel back to earlier times in Dawson's Creek, finding themselves hopeful that Pacey and Joey could ultimately be each other's lifelong partners. Though fans had to wait for 9 more episodes to see this dream realized on screen, this particular episode offers a charming and heartwarming revisit of their romantic journey. Um, one must come to an end. Season 6, episode 24, in the series ending. It may not be every Joey and Pacey fan's favorite episode, but it does offer a resolution for their on-screen relationship. To begin with, Joey is in a relationship in New York at the start of the 2-part finale, but this relationship ends as the story unfolds in the final episode, paving the way for her to reconnect with Pacey romantically. Um, in the small town of Capeside, the friends appeared in Jen Renchel, who is battling an unforeseen heart disease. This emotional goodbye leads Jack to commit to raising Jen's daughter, sparks Dawson with inspiration for turning their lives into a television series, and incites Joey and Pacey about their feelings that even though Pacey now runs a restaurant in Capeside, he continues to harbor feelings for Joey. However, he tells her that he's giving her a pass regarding his emotions. This isn't what she desires. The which and is the desire in the show's future scenes. Joey and Pacey ultimately find their happiness together, bringing joy to many Dawson's Creek viewers.